So far, so good. All right, Hawks fans, we'll get set up here. As your Hawks will face off against the other Icemen team. Apparently their second team, upper level of the two teams. We'll get warm-ups underway here. And get set up. I appreciate your patience as we are running behind tonight. Shocker, late night here for your Hawks. Hawks coming off a 6-1 win this morning. However, looking at this team's skate, Hawks will have their work cut out for them a little bit more this evening. We'll just say probably not as easy of a task. So this Icemen team, they'll be in the black jerseys. Hawks still in their camo jerseys. As they await their final true jerseys for the season. But yeah, this Iceman team is definitely a bigger team than the team we played this morning, or this afternoon. Morning, afternoon, it's all tending to meld together. I know that I, as well as the team, will be glad to hit the bed tonight. We're at Wings Event Center here in Kalamazoo. So those of you that haven't been here, really nice 3-sheet facility. They have a big arena that'll hold 5,000 for the Kalamazoo Wings. We're on one of the sister rinks in the same facility, but thank you for the hospitality, Kalamazoo. I know after talking to a couple of Hawks players after the game today, I know they won 6-1 this afternoon, but Coach Lee saw some things he would like them to clean up. A little bit of sloppy play from time to time. I would tell you that looking at this team skating on the opposite end of the ice, we're going to have to clean up any sloppy things to be competitive here this evening. Couple of got a chance before the game to catch out Michigan Elite and Marquette Junior Wildcats. That game ended in a 4-4 tie. There were some, I will admit, I thought that was some good hockey. As I think you're going to see here tonight, I think the Hawks have a tougher task at hand this evening than they did this afternoon. But we'll find out. Pucks are in. We will get ready for the draw here. All right. There's the Hawks trying to fire your boys up here. Again, thanks for everyone watching, and thanks for the support for your Hawks. And we're ready for puck drop here just after 10 p.m. here in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Again, huge thank you to the Sextons this weekend for organizing all the food, making sure to keep our kids fed. Although in Michigan, I think the boys were disappointed that there's not surf and turf. Crab legs not as readily available here in Michigan as they are in New Jersey and Philadelphia. All right, ready to get things underway here. Sexton, Ripley, Cardenas. Here, Sink, Fabrizio. Sexton to take the draw. One back there. Fabrizio plays to Heersink. Heersink tries to play it through center ice. Picked off there by the Iceman. Picked up by Cardenas. Cardenas plays it in. He absorbs a big hit there. Watching these teams play earlier. Sexton walks it in. Shot saved by the goaltender. Nice feed there from Ripley to Sexton off the boards. Sexton absorbs the hit, but the Icemen look to break it out. Picked off there. Puck kind of stuck on the ice. Picked up there. Fabrizio. Fabrizio up ahead. Ripley picked off there by the Icemen. They'll look to break it out. Ripley stands his man up. Turnover to Sexton. Sexton out front to Ripley. Ripley shot saved by the goaltender. Puck's loose. Ripley unable to get a clean handle on it. Tries to play it back into the zone. Ice still looks a little bit sticky here after that resurface. Played out to center. Picked up there by Heersink. Heersink jumps into the play. Picked off there by the Iceman. Hawks look to get a change. Iceman try and spring a player. They almost do. Looking for the trailer. Nice job by the Hawks picking up the trailer. Puck goes behind the net. Picked up there by Paulin. Up ahead. That's Robertson. And played into the zone. Oxenrider in on the forecheck. Out there with Carmichael and Robertson. Puck comes near side. Off the stick of Paulin, and the Icemen break it out. Icemen look to hit the line. They're 3-on-3 as they hit the line. Shot. Saved by Jones. Puck's loose at the side. Oh, big stick there. I got to get a number on that. That was Oxenrider. Oxenrider with a great defensive play to break that up. Player got that rebound. Looked to go back door. Oxenrider broke that up. Nice defensive play there by Ryan Oxenrider to keep this game scoreless. Iceman now look to break it up ice. Mahalik out there now. Robertson shot. Saved by the goaltender. Goes up into the netting. Much better pace to this game than we started this afternoon. Hawks playing with pace. Icemen playing with pace. We'll see which one wins out here, but better start here for your Hawks. Mahalik, Spone, Missick out there now. Back to the point. Ray, shot towards the net, and that's sticked up into the netting. So we're going to face off in the zone here. 12:46 to go, first period. We'll rinse, repeat. Mahalik will take the draw. Looks like he'll go with Missick on his right, Spone on his left. Mahalik, one there by the Iceman. Iceman played around far side. Taylor steps up. Picked off there. Missick. Missick plays down low. Spawn picks it off there. Tries to center out front to Missick. Just taking off his stick at the last moment. Puck comes out to center. Iceman, they get the red line. They dump it in on net. And Jones is going to hold and cover. We'll get a defensive zone draw here. 12:25 to go, first period. This defensive zone draw will bring out Sexton Ripley. Hawks win the draw. Played into the zone there by Sexton. Sexton, Ripley, Spohn out there now. Spohn on the forecheck. Sexton ties his men up along the boards. In the skates of Ripley. Picked up there by Heersink. Heersink plays back to Fabrizio. Fabrizio spins it up ahead. 3-on-2 here. Ripley walks it to the middle. Ripley goes cross ice. Shot. Ooh, and Spohn, I think that was Spohn. Tried to go 5-hole there. Goaltender able to cover though. 11:51 here to go, first period. We'll bring back out Oxenrider, Robertson, Carmichael with Fabrizio and Heersink. Puck's played near side, held at the line there by Fabrizio. Or sorry, that was Oxenrider. 19-16, hard to tell. Picked up there by Robertson, played around behind. Back to the point to Heersink. Heersink sidesteps a man, sidesteps another man, down low. Tries to hit Robertson, cutting to the middle. That was Oxenrider trying to hit Robertson. Broken up there by the Icemen. Icemen play it back into the zone. Heersink behind the net. Heersink can't get a stick on it. Carmichael misses. Shot, and that'll be gloved and held by Jones. I generally will get you guys starting lineups, but face-off one there by the Hawks. Picked up head, chipped out the center. Robertson will give chase. Iceman will pick that up, play it back into the zone. Picked up there by Ray. Ray plays it across. Back into the zone. Ray will give chase near side. Puck comes back to the point. Iceman shot towards the net. Taylor wisely lets that one go by. Out front. Iceman pressuring good here. Out front to Robertson. Robertson, he goes cross ice. Hawks are going to play it into the zone. Ooh. I believe Oxenrider was offsides by about 6 feet there, but we'll let that one go. Hawks dodge a bullet there. Iceman played back at the center. Cardenas played ahead. Ripley. Iceman trying to break out now, one-on-one. Walks it in, shot, saved by Jones, and he'll cover. Much better pace to this game than we started earlier. We're still 0-0, defensive zone draw here for the Hawks. We'll bring Sexton back out to take the draw. Shot on net, saved by Jones, wrap around. Cardenas picks it up, plays it ahead. Sexton now. Sexton loses it for a moment. Turnover there. Iceman looking to center out front. Puck comes across. That's cleared by Osted. Or sorry, that was Paulin. I took a guess. It's one of the two. Up ahead. Hawks have a chance to break it out. Picked off there for a moment off the stick of Ripley. It's a 3-on-2. Developing shortly there. Nice back check there by the Hawks. Paulin sidesteps a player. Holds. Hawks are getting to change behind the play. And the Icemen break it out. Now they'll work it near side. Back to the middle. Trying to spring a 2-on-1. Up ahead. Hawks trying to catch him on a change. Ripley in. Ripley shot right into the breadbasket of the goaltender. Looking for Rips to pick a corner there. Instead, he put it right in the breadbasket. Good turn and burn for the Hawks, though. Mahalik out there in a tight draw. Mahalik back to Fabrizio. Fabrizio, that cross-ice pass was taken away. Missick picked up there. Spone back to the line. Piercing drops back. Puck's played in the zone. Fabrizio picks it up there. Picked up. Played out to center. Hawks hit the line with speed. Mahalik sets up there. Mahalik walks it to the middle. Leaves for Missick. Missick spins near side. Missick tied up there. Spone comes in to support. Back to the line. Mahalik goes across to Heersink. Heersink, shot. Oh, he was looking for Spone on the backside. I don't think he saw it. Spone out front, off a skate. Mahalik back to the point. Fabrizio, cross ice to Heersink. Heersink, shot. Ooh, just sticked aside by the goaltender. I don't know that he caught that well through traffic. Picked up there by Mahalik. Mahalik now. Mahalik loses an edge, and the Icemen are going to play it back out. That's going to allow the Icemen to get a change. Fabrizio. Fabrizio now skates through center ice with it. Fabrizio knocked off a stick. On the stick of Heersink. Heersink smartly plays it to the corner. Fabrizio to Heersink. Heersink leaves behind the net for Fabrizio. Picked off by the Icemen. They try and center. That's broken up by Fabrizio. Mahalik picks it up there. Mahalik, he's tied up now. Mahalik up ahead on the stick of Missick. Missick, ever crafty. Missick spins with it on the half wall. Takes three, draws three players in, and the Icemen are able to take it away. Taylor goes back to pick it up. Taylor behind the net. He'll go far side. Taylor will pick it up there. Tries to play it ahead. That's finally played into the zone. Sexton in on the forecheck. Sexton, Ripley, and Halder out there now. And Icemen play it out. This is going to go down and result in an icing. We're going to face off back in the in the Iceman zone here. So offensive zone draw for the Hawks. 6:43 here to go, first period. We'll see who Coach Lee's going to bring out. Looks like he'll bring out the Oxen Rider Robertson line. Oxy to take the draw. One there by the Icemen. Icemen play it out. Chance for a 2-on-1. That's broken up by Ray, though. Robertson forced off the puck. Recovers. Ties it up down low. Oxen Rider comes in to support. Icemen look for that stretch pass. It's off a skate, so technically they hit it. Ray forces this player wide. Icemen look to go out front with it. Robertson's got it now. Robertson plays it out of the zone. Icemen, they'll go reverse far side and gets zone entry. 2-on-2 as they hit the line. Taylor forces his man down. Nice check there by Taylor. Icemen out front. Ooh. I think it rolled off his stick. Turnover, though, there by the Hawks. Almost resulted in a goal. Intensity definitely starting to pick up here as the night goes on. Picked up there by Taylor. Taylor now behind the net. Taylor skates with it. Turnover. Out front. And Icemen are going for a change. Robertson plays it around a player. Tries to tie him up down low. We were lucky the Icemen went for a change there. If we had any trailers, that was a goal. Oxen Rider. And Icemen hit the zone. 2-on-3 as they hit the zone. Forces the player wide. Kicked aside by Jones. Rolls off a player's stick. Icemen looking for a pad pass. Hawks now with a 3-on-1. Ripley tries to go across to Cardenas. Ripley now leaves behind the net. Icemen look for the stretch. Broken up by Paulin. Was going to be a 2-on-1 till Paulin broke that up. Paulin steps into the player. Played around behind. Jones will lead there for Ostad. Ostad for Cardenas. Not out of the zone, though. Cardenas Chipped out to center. Ripley just missed Sexton there. Out front to Cardenas. Ripley goes back to the point. Paulin, shot. That goes off bodies in front and wide. And this puck's going to go all the way down for an icing, and it will. 4:13 here to go, first period. Pace of play definitely much faster here this evening. Mahalik now to take played up near side. Now they try and stretch it. That's broken up by the D of the Hawks. That was Osted. Osted now behind the net. Spins. Leaves there for Mahalik. Mahalik, he'll skate with it. Broken up there by the Icemen. Near side to Paulin. Paulin up ahead to Spone. Off his stick. Mahalik in hard on the forecheck. Fights through it. Gets up. Missick battles behind the net. And the Hawks step up on that one. They'll play it back into the zone, get a change. Spone in on the forecheck. Icemen play it across. Now they're going to try and stretch it. That's gloved down there by Fabrizio. Fabrizio leaves there for Missick. Missick off the boards. Picked off by the Icemen, just out of the reach of the Hawks player. Ripley over skates there. Icemen will pick it up behind the net. Fabrizio gives a shove. Fabrizio 1-on-2 behind. Icemen finally win it. Sexton comes in to support. Up ahead to Ripley. Ripley goes off the boards to the point. Picked off there. Now Hawks go cross ice. They'll hit the red line. Play it in. Ripley in on the forecheck. Goaltender, sorry, that's Hearsink out to play it. And the goaltender covers. So Hearsink dumped, chased. Goaltender tried to play it. Hearsink picked that up, threw it on net. We had Sexton looking for a rebound, but there was none to be found, and we'll stay tied at 0. All right, 2:30 here to go in the period. Hawks shot it at the goal! I believe that's Halder with the goal. Might have been a tip in front. Hawks take an early 1-0 lead with 2:27 here to go, first period. I was still looking down at the timer to get the clock started. That was off the face-off. And Oxenrider to take the draw out there with Robertson. And Carmichael. Puck's played into the Hawk zone. Picked up there by Ray. Ray over skates for a moment. Picks it up. Up ahead to the line. And now out. Iceman will have to touch up. Taylor will pick it up there. Taylor, turnover in front. Broken up by the stick of Ray. Nice defensive play there by Ray. Robertson leaves there. Up ahead. Hawks are able to break it out now. They'll get the red light. Icemen are going to try and spin it back the other way real quick, though, on him. Ray with a player on his back. Iceman. Shot puck. Loose in front. Picked up there. Now it comes out of the zone. Iceman will pick it up there. They'll regroup. They walk it in. Shot. And that goes up into the netting. I believe they're going to say that was tipped. We're on the shot, so the faceoff will be in the Hawks zone. Minute 30 here to go, first period. Hawks up 1-0. Looks Looks like Oxenrider to take the draw, so it was Sexton. Picked up there by Ripley. Ripley, he goes far side. Shot. Ooh, Sexton with some speed coming through the neutral zone. Scoring opportunity there for the Hawks. Nice save by the Icemen goaltender. I think that was Ripley that found Sexton far side. Sexton to take the draw here. Won by the Icemen. Ripley picks it up there, tries to play it back to the point. He's tied up. Sexton comes in to support. Back to the point. Paulin, shot. Ooh, tip attempt on front. Nice save by the goaltender. Ripley looked like he was trying to tip that 5-hole. Nice save by the goaltender of the Icemen. Nice response here by your Hawks on a little bit of pressure. Sexton to take the offensive zone draw here. Sexton to take the draw, tied up. Dug out by the Icemen. They look to play it out. They hit the line now, 1-on-2. Nice defensive play there by Paulin. Sexton on his backhand. Takes it back to his forehand, tries to play it across. And that's picked off by the Icemen. Picked off there by Cardenas. Played back into the zone. Hawks will get a change here. Puck's played in the Hawks zone. Picked up there by Paulin. Paulin plays it behind. Picked off there by the Icemen. Ooh, centered out front. Icemen with nobody home though. Under 15 here to play in the period. Spohn finishes his check. Somebody tried to take the linesman's head off there. It's a quick way to get you a penalty call later on. He looked up and was looking for the number on that one. At the end of one, it is Hawks 1, Icemen 0. Good first period for your Hawks. All right, ready to get the second period underway here from Kalamazoo. Much better period there for your Hawks. Mahalik, Missick, Spohn out there now. Mahalik to take the draw. Mahalik wins it back to Heersink. Heersink gets the red line. Heersink walks it in. Stick handles. Shot. Rebound. And that's covered by the Icemen goaltender. Heersink was definitely licking his chops there on that one as he brought that into the zone. Good low, hard shot on net. Mahalik now to take the draw. Icemen win that one. Mahalik picks it off for a moment. Picked off there. Missick. Heersink. Shot. Dribbles on net. Was deflected on the way. Spohn was looking for a tip in front. And the Icemen able to break it out. Played in the zone. I thought that was an icing. They're going to call it tip. Heersink chips it ahead. Missick now up ahead. Spohn plays it in. Sexton in on the forecheck. Icemen will play it near side, try and start their breakout, but it ends up in Heersink's stick. Heersink hits Sexton for a moment. Icemen pick it up, bring it back the other way. Broken up there by Heersink. Heersink, he'll skate with it near side to Missick. Missick now. Missick hits the blue line. Missick through his legs. Missick shot. And that was up into the netting. Wow. Missick with the little fancy play there. Brought it back between his legs. Tried to put it up under the crossbar, but a little too high up into the netting. Look at a face-off in the zone here. Sexton to take the draw. To the point. Ripley holds it in. Puck's loose in front. Cardenas. And it's broken up there by the Icemen. They'll play it out to center. They hit it with speed. Ripley now plays it out to center. Cardenas with a chance here. Cardenas, really close to an interference there. And that's played with a high stick, but the Hawks play it. Cardenas plays it in the zone. Sexton on the forecheck. Sexton centers out front to Ripley. Picked off there by the Icemen. Icemen will start back the other way. Broken up there by Paulin. Played into the zone. Cardenas plays it in the zone. Ripley in on the forecheck. Hawks getting a change. Ripley looking for his trailers. Oxenrider now in on the forecheck. He takes his man out along the boards. Back up to the point. Off the stick of Austed, and the Icemen will come back the other way. Icemen hit the line, and that'll be offsides. Icemen will have to touch up, and instead they touch the puck.
Go Hawks!
We're going to face off outside the Hawks zone here. 12:29 to go, second period. Hawks up 1-0. Oxenrider, Carmichael, and Robertson out there now. Oxy to take the draw. One there by the Icemen. Centered out front. Ray skates with it now. Take it off his stick. Might need to go off the glass there. Icemen are going to hold. Icemen look to work it out front. Tied up there, dug out by the Icemen. Shot towards the net, kicked aside by Jones. And Robertson, he plays it ahead. Icing's waved off on the tip. Spohn in hard on the forecheck. Sorry, that was Carmichael. Cardenas back to the point. Broken up there by the Icemen. Icing's waved off, though. They're going to try and get a change here. Oxenrider, he's going to slow things down. And look to bring it out through center. Oxenrider, blue line, shot on net. There's no whistle. Got to keep moving. And the Hawks play it back into the zone. Cardenas in on the forecheck now. Back at the center. It's going to be on the stick of Heersink there for a moment. Heersink leaves for Ray. Icemen trying center. That's broken up. Shot blockered aside by Jones. Heersink picks it up now. Heersink slides with it behind the net. He's got two men on him. Icemen walking out front. Shot and a goal. So this was not an Icemen team that was going to get down lightly. Mahalik to take the draw. Played back into the Hawk zone. Hersink will pick it up there. Hersink leaves for Fabrizio. Icemen out front. Hersink tries to play it up and now does get it out. Missick. Puck comes near side. Picked off there by the Hawks. Icemen get control though. Up ahead, Hersink. Hersink, Fabrizio. Fabrizio fans on it. Now he connects. Missick will leave it there. Missick takes it wide. Missick sidesteps through a player and then Missick gets dumped. Shot, gloved and held by Jones. We'll get a face-off in the Hawk zone here, 9:32 to go. Sexton take the defensive zone draw off the glass. Icemen center it out front. Broken up there. Ripley. He springs Cardenas. Cardenas throws on the brakes. Cardenas tries to go across. Sexton. Shot to goal! Sexton from Cardenas at 9:16 here to go in the second period. Cardenas made that pass from his knees across to Sexton. Sexton on the forehand able to bury it. And it's 2-1 Hawks. $9:16 here to go, second period. Mahalik to take the draw. Played back into the Hawk zone. Jones will leave there for Austed. Austed tries to leave behind. Icemen really aggressive on their forecheck. There's an opportunity there if we could spin the ice. Jones will leave there for Paulin. Turnover. Shot. Blocked down by Austed. Puck comes out the center. Broken up there. 2-on-1 here for the Hawks. Shot. And Sexton missed just wide. He had Missick on his far side. Missick picks it up now. Missick plays it down low. Austed with a pinch. Carmichael takes his man out. Looks like the Icemen are going for an elbow here with 8:23 to go, second period. Power play coming up here for your Hawks. Sexton to take the draw. Hawks work it back to the point. Cross ice. Hersink. Hersink holds, waits. Hersink hits Sexton. Streaking. Tries to hit Robertson in front. Spone. Cardenas. Back to Hersink. Hersink holds. Hersink cross to Sexton. Sexton shot off the bar. In fairness, it was the outside of the bar. But nice shot there by Sexton. All right, Sexton here to take the draw. Sexton to take the draw. Play it out. Heersink, he's tied up. Heersink battles. Nice play by Heersink to battle through that one. He'll skate with it now. Heersink gets the blue line. Plays it around. Robertson. Hawks will set up now. Sexton. Sexton holds. Across into the slot. And that's going to be cleared now by the Icemen. Sexton will go back to pick it up here. Regroup in the Hawk zone. Sexton overskates for a moment. Leaves there for Heersink. Heersink. Up ahead off the stick of Sexton. Played back into the zone. Jones will leave it there for Heersink. We have 11 seconds here to go in the power play. Heersink sidesteps 2 players. Gets the blue line. Heersink. Heersink drops shot. Glove saved by the goaltender. Nice setup there by Heersink. We're back to even strength. Out front. Sexton now. Sexton smartly plays it down low to Cardenas. Picked off there by the Iceman though. Picked up there now. Heersink walks the blue line. Walks through a player. Heersink. Oh, he had to just roll off his stick at the last second. Center's out front. The Icemen pick it up. And they're going to have a 3-on-2 here. Maybe a 2-on-0. Shot. Saved by Jones, and the player goes right into him. And the Hawks do not appreciate that. What a bold move by Stripes here. They're going to take all 4. Definitely a bold move, guys. So coincidentals for both teams here. We'll stay... All right, we're going to face off in the zone. All right, we'll skate 5-on-5. Looks like 4 coincidental roughs. Shot saved by Jones. Carmichael and Heersink in the box. Out front. Shot saved by Jones. Cleared. He did not see that one, and now it's out. Cardenas with a race for the puck with the goaltender. Picked up there by Sexton. Sexton drops to Cardenas, back across to Sexton. Can't get a stick on it, he's tied up. And the Iceman will play it out to center. Iceman pick it up there, walk it in, try and play it across. And that's going to be played out. Sexton with a head of steam. And that goes off a body up into the bench. 5:16 here to go, second period. Hawks up 2-1. Carmichael Heersink, I am going to definitely send cards. Love the way they protected their goaltender there as he got run. Mahalik to take the draw. Mahalik, Missick, Spone out there now with Taylor and Fabrizio. Picked off there. Mahalik in the slot. Mahalik shot, goal! Mahalik goes to Missick. It's a 5-on-5 goal. Nice play there by, according to Southwest Airlines, Michalik. But it's a goal for Missick. Hawks take a 3-1 lead. Missick from Mahalik. Good work, good puck possession in the zone for the Hawks. They take a 3-1 lead here with 4:58 to go in the second. Oxenrider to take the draw now. Puck's chipped ahead. Off the stick of Oxenrider. Oxenrider plays it down low. Back to the point. Taylor steps up. Taylor forced off the puck now. And the Hawks play it back in the zone. Icing should be waved off. 13 could have played it. Halder in on the forecheck. Halder with a goal tonight. He's hungry. Oxenrider behind the net. And played out the center. Off the stick of Taylor. Taylor ties a player up. And that's just enough to get us an offsides. Nice play there by Taylor to slow it up. And you'll see a mass exodus from the penalty box here as the 4 coincidental minors are up. Sexton here to take the draw. Sexton wins it back. Paulin to Austed. Austed throws on the brakes. Austed leaves there. Nice communication. Looking for the stretch pass. Up ahead. Sexton. He's got Cardenas on the far side. Out front to Cardenas. Backhand shot saved by the goaltender. Cardenas looking for one on his birthday. Icemen walk it in. Take it wide. Icemen shot. Saved by Jones. He'll cover. We'll get a whistle here with 3:50 to go. Second period. All right, Sexton to take the draw. Back to Heersink. Heersink's going to skate with it. Heersink with a head of steam. Picked off there by the Iceman. Off the skate of Heersink. Heersink finishes his hit. Iceman hit the zone 3-on-3. Broken up there by Fabrizio. Played around behind. Sexton up ahead. Hawks look to break it out. Cardenas on the stretch pass. Cardenas, he's getting hooked. Shot on net. Back to the point, Fabrizio works it across, Sexton, shot towards the net. Ooh, juicy rebound there out front for the Hawks. Nobody to capitalize though. Sexton goes across, shot, Fabrizio. That goes wide. Off the pad of the goaltender, and Heersink will pick it up. He'll play it far side to Fabrizio. Oh, almost picked off there by the Iceman. Now it is. Nice recovery there by Fabrizio. 2-on-1. Ripley tries to drop to Mahalik. Mahalik tries to go back to Ripley. That's picked off by the Iceman. Ripley leaves for Mahalik. Puck comes out to center. Heersink's got it now. Heersink, he'll skate with it. Goes through a couple players. Heersink, shot up high and over the net. He had room there. Mahalik now. Sorry, that was Missick. Oh, shot. Picked up there by Mahalik. Mahalik goes back to the point. Fabrizio back to Mahalik. Picked off there by the Iceman. Iceman looked to turn the ice now. Pun intended. Heersink picks it up. Take it off of his stick. Iceman walk it out front. Broken up there. Fabrizio up ahead to Mahalik. Mahalik now. Everybody's trying to stay on sides. Mahalik, he gets tripped up. Heersink steps up now. Heersink's pulled down. And the Icemen fire it into the Hawks bench. Not going to admit I'm going to be honest with you guys, kind of a dick move there. So Hawks to the power play here. Minute 51 to go, second period. Sexton to take the draw. Icemen win it. Tied up there. Minute 44 to go in the period. Minute 20 in the power play. Hawks work it now. Far side. Spone. He's taken off the puck. Hawks come in to support, though. I believe that is... Puck still moving now. Carmichael plays it down low. Sexton, and puck's played out to center. Picked up there by Heersink. Heersing's one-on-one. Picked up there. Cardenas. Shot by Carmichael. Picked off there. Cardenas played across. Sexton. And the Icemen catch a weird bounce off the boards. Picked up there. Stays in the zone. Hawks get a break. Cardenas on his stick. 40 seconds to go. Cardenas out front to Oxenrider. He'll settle it down. Up ahead to Sexton. Back to Oxenrider. Sexton. Oh, nice pass. Sexton shot. Fanned on it. Sexton tries to go back to Ripley. Ripley walks it in the slot. Ripley shot wide of the net. Carmichael throws it wide. And the Icemen play it out to center. Picked up there. Heersink. He's going to start a one-man rush. And we'll go offsides at the line with 6.5 here to go. Carmichael to take the draw. And played into the zone. That'll be whistled down. Bring it all the way down here with 1.9 to go. We'll be back here for the third in a moment. All right, Jones with the save there.
Go Hawks!
All right, face off one there. Paulin. Oh, Paulin is boarded. That's a dangerous hit. Ripley, he's voicing his displeasure with that hit. Frustration definitely setting in here for the Icemen. Hawks are going to get a power play here. Carmichael, Ripley, Mahalik out there now with Fabrizio and Missick. Ripley to take the draw. Ripley back to Fabrizio. Fabrizio holds. Mahalik back to Fabrizio. Across to Missick. Missick holds. Waits. Missick. Cross to Mahalik. Mahalik shot. Sharp angle and a save by the goaltender. Nice look there by the Hawks as the Icemen were coming out to challenge the 2D up high. All right, face-off in the zone here. Ripley to take the draw. Ripley wins it again, back to Fabrizio. Goes across to Missick. Missick will hold. Missick will wait. Back to Fabrizio. Back to Missick. Missick. He'll spin with it. Missick looks for Mahalik down low. Missick. He'll take it around behind the net. Missick to Mahalik. Mahalik. Oh, pass out front. Shot. Oh, my gosh. Nice setup there. Mahalik to Ripley. Nice save by the goaltender to read that one and get across. Wow. Mahalik and Ripley, long lost twins there. They were reading each other's minds. Great pass across by Mahalik to Ripley.
Go Hawks!
Ripley to take the draw again. Loses this one. He's still 2 out of 3 on the power play. Ripley defends well there. Uses his body. Leaves it there for Missick. Missick. Tries to go back to Heersink. Missick. Now down low. Icemen look to play it up and out. And they get it up and out. 30 seconds here to go in the Hawks power play. Heersink. Played into the zone. Heersink in on the forecheck with Ripley. Picked off there. Nice read by Mahalik. Shot. Ooh, goaltender never saw it, but it just got by him. Puck's played back into the Hawks zone. I like that shot attempt there by Mahalik. Goaltender never had any idea that was coming at him. Hawks will settle it down here. Mahalik goes near side. Heersink. Back to Mahalik. Up ahead. Missick now. Missick takes it wide. Missick tries to sidestep a man. Taken off the stick of Ripley. Oxenrider off now. Near side. Heersink. We're trying to spring a player. You've got Ripley now. Ripley tries to drop to Mahalik trailing. Picked off there by the Icemen. 3-on-2 as they hit the line. Nice poke check there by Heersink. Heersink sidesteps a man. Heersink gets the red line. And picked off there. And Halder takes a hit up high. But we'll get an offsides here, I believe. 12:08 to go in the third. Sorry, that was up into the Icemen bench, so we're going to face off in the Icemen zone here. 12:08 to go, third period. Hawks up 3-1. Oxenrider and Robertson now. Oxenrider to take the draw, one there by the Iceman. Robertson pins his man along the boards. Oxenrider comes in to support. Sorry, that's Robertson. Picked off there. Ray plays it across to Taylor. Taylor gets the red line. Hawks just need to get it deep. Off the stick of Cardenas. Ray will hold and smartly plays it back into the zone. Carmichael in on the forecheck with Robertson. Iceman play it out to center. Picked off there. Hawks did a better job getting back this game. Up ahead, Robertson. Robertson trying to use his size, driving to the net. Robertson shot, saved by the goaltender. Oh, I almost said shot and a goal. Nice move there by Robertson. Better save by the goaltender, though. 11:14 here to go, third period. I thought Robertson had him dead to rights. Better save by the goaltender, though. Nice job getting across. Sexton to take the draw. Shot. Puck's loose. But Spone was tied up in front. Oh, sorry, that's Halder out there now with Cardenas and Sexton. Sexton to take the draw. Picked up there. Cardenas works it back to Paulin. Paulin goes across. Shot from the point. Puck's loose in front. In the skates of Halder. Halder takes a bump. And that's going to go all the way down. And Hawks will take an icing here. 10:52 here to go, third period. Hawks up 3-1. Face-off will come back in the Iceman zone. Sexton, Halder, Cardenas. And we'll bring out, looks like Fabrizio and Heersink. Sexton to take the draw. Sexton works it towards the net. Sorry, that was Cardenas on the backhand. Sexton works it back to the point. Heersink. Heersink tries to walk it to the middle. Picked off there by the Iceman. Fabrizio and Heersink. Nice communication there by your Hawks D. Iceman walking in the zone. And that's played out. Iceman pick it up now. Off the skate of Sexton, that's off. That's touched, so that should come outside the zone. And it will. 10:05 here to go, third period. Hawks up 3-1. I gotta say, I did call the Hawks out for their effort earlier today in the way they played, but much better effort here tonight from your Hawks. This late night game. Mahalik here to take the draw. Mahalik tied up. Mahalik, then it's played ahead. Iceman control. They get the zone. Walk it in. Shot. That goes up into the netting. 9:55 here to go, third period. We're going to defensive zone draw. Mahalik, Missick, Spone line out there now. We'll change it up here. We'll go Oxenrider, Robertson, Halder. So Oxenrider to take the defensive zone draw here. Oxenrider plays it up ahead and out of the zone. Iceman played in. They're going to have to touch up, though. Hawks try and play it out of the zone. Chipped ahead. Iceman gets center ice. Now the blue line. Up ahead. Ooh. Just out of the reach of Robertson. Otherwise, they sprung them for another chance there. 9:30 here to go, third period. Face-off will come back in the Hawks zone. Defensive zone draw here for the Hawks. We'll have the Oxen Rider line take it again. So Oxen Rider, Halder, Robinson. Oxen Rider take the draw. Picked up there, Taylor. Taylor throws on the brakes. Loses an edge. Puck bounces around, loose in the slot. Cleared out, now back to the point. Shot. That's blocked down. Hawks did a better job getting in shooting lanes here this evening. Taylor now. Taylor centers out front. Overskated there by Oxen Rider, 2-on-1. Shot, blocker to side by Jones. Icemen pick it up. They work it far side. Shot tipped wide of the net. They try and play it out front, and Jones will hold at the side of the net. 8:49 here to go, third period. Defensive zone draw here for your Hawks. Sexton out there with Cardenas. Sexton to take the draw. Back to the point. Shot. Steered aside by Jones. Iceman center it out front. Paulin ties his man up and clears. Nice defensive play out front. Puck comes out of the zone now. Iceman will have to touch up. Now they're bringing in the zone. Paul and Sexton collide on a player there. Puck's loose out front. Halder plays it out of harm's way. Osted ties his man up. And puck pops out. Picked up there. Halder plays it in the zone. Iceman play it ahead. Into the Hawk zone. Sexton, he'll body his man off. And that'll result in an icing. Nice job there by Sexton getting in front of that puck. Slowing the player down, entering the zone. 8:01 here to go, third period. Hawks up 3-1. Offensive zone draw for the Hawks. And looks like we'll bring out the Mahalik, Spone, Missick line with Fabrizio and Heersink. Mahalik to take the draw. One there by the Icemen. They're going to flip it out to center. Glove down there by Fabrizio. Fabrizio just plays it back into the zone. We have a 2-goal lead. Just got to make them go some distance, guys. Smart play there by Fabrizio. Fabrizio leaves there for Heersink. Heersink. Missick plays it in the zone. And that's played up into the Iceman bench by their own player. So we're going to face off back in the zone here. 7:30 to go. Mahalik, Spone, Missick. Mahalik to take the draw. Mahalik wins it back to the point. Heersink sidesteps a man. Has it taken off a stick. Nice play by the defender there. Now they're going to look to break it out. 1-on-1, possibly 1-on-2. Shot. Kicked aside by Jones to the corner. Picked up there. Heersink. Iceman play it back to the point. Now down low. Broken up there. Fabrizio plays it out of harm's way. Missick just chips it out high to center. Iceman will have to enter the zone again. Heersink forces his man wide. Shot. Saved by Jones. Shot. Side of the net. Out front. Nice block there by Mahalik. Was that Mahalik or Heersink? No, that was Mahalik. That was 12. Love to see our centers doing that kind of work. Block that centering pass up into the netting. 6:41 here to go, third period. Hawks up 3-1. We'll get a defensive zone draw to the right of goaltender Jones. Oxen Rider, Robinson, Carmichael. Oxen Rider to take the draw, picked up there by Ray. Played to the point. Icing's waved off right under the Iceman player's stick. And the Icemen look to break it out. They hit the line, one-on-one. Shot, blocked down there. That one stung Taylor. Shot, and a save by Jones. Defensive zone draw here for the Hawks. 6:14 to go, third period. Looks like we'll have Oxenrider to take the defensive zone draw. Oxenrider take the draw. One there by the Icemen. They fumble it at the blue line. Robertson with speed. Robertson shot. Blockered aside by the goaltender. Icemen look to flip the ice. They'll hit the line 1-on-3. Paulin forces his player wide. And now smartly gets it out to center. Hawks, unable to clear there. Picked up there by the Icemen. They fan on the puck. Left for Robertson. Robertson shot. Blockered aside through traffic. Nice shot on net there by B-Rob. B-Rob with some nice chances. Hawks played in the zone. Carmichael's tied up there. Icemen look to play it out now. Now they'll come near side. They walk it in. Nice defensive play there, though. Up ahead, Robertson using his size and head of steam. Played into the zone by Austed. Austed absorbs a hit, gives one back. Picked up there by the Icemen. Icemen look to play it up ice. They break out of their own zone. Now they got the red line. It's 2-on-4 as they hit the line. 2-on-3, 2-on-5. Icemen. And Jones will just glove that and hold. A little bit too much up and down there with the 2-goal lead late in the period. We'll get the glove save. We'll settle down here. Defensive zone draw coming up here for your Hawks. One there by the Hawks. Picked up there. That was Sexton with the win to Paulin. Paulin up ahead. Sexton with a head of steam. Sexton into the zone. Sexton throws on the brakes. Tries to center. Now he's tied up with a player along the boards. Picked off there. Halder towards the net. Ripley leaves behind the net. Sexton now. Icemen try and play it out. Held in there by the Hawks. Time off the board is the best thing we can have right now. Picked up there by Paulin. He absorbs a hit. Plays it back into the zone. Icemen look to break it out. Paulin looks to dish it back out, but the player sidesteps it. Picked up there, Mahalik now, 3:52 to go. Mahalik sidesteps the player, unable to get it out of the zone. Picked up there, Cardenas up ahead off the stick of Mahalik. And the Icemen are going to try and flip it back the other way. Icemen walk in, sidesteps a player. Picked up there, Missick. And that puck comes out. Icing's going to be waved off. Spone in hard on the forecheck, challenging the Icemen player. Icemen break it back out, though. Broken up there. 3:15 here to go. Hawks doing a better job back checking, clearing the neutral zone. Picked off there. Icemen hit the zone. 1-on-2. Fabrizio. He lays a player out, but I think they're going to go call a knee. I don't know that I like that one. Fabrizio stepped into him. The player tried to jump around him, but Fabrizio's going to come out on the short end of that one. He's going to get the 2 minutes minute 30 seconds, I should say. We're 15-minute periods here, so Fabrizio's going to get a minute 30 for kneeing with 2:58 here to go. Oh, and they're going to give him the 10 too. So, wow. 2 out of 10 for kneeing. Oxenrider, Carmichael out there now. Austed, Paulin. Oxenrider wins the draw. Played around to the line, not out. Icemen work it, D to D. They walk it in. Shot, saved by Jones. Picked up there, Paulin. Paulin doesn't get everything on it, but he absorbs a hit. Paulin now. Icemen keep it. They'll work it back to the point. Now down low. Austed ties his man up. Paulin keeping a guy tied up out front. They work it back to the point. Now near side. Back to the top. Down low. Austed on his man quick. Centered out front. Puck's loose. Back to the point. Far side. Shot. Ooh, nice setup there. And cleared out of the zone. Short-handed opportunity here. Shot. That was Oxenrider with the shot. And Icemen come back the other way. 3-on-3 as they hit the line. 4-on-3 with the trailer. Shot broken up there by the Hawks. Heersink now. Heersink. Heersink battles through a player. Heersink shot. Oh, and up into the netting. Oh, Heersink looking for the shorty. Had the opportunity. Just a little too high. 7 seconds to go in the penalty to Fabrizio. Minute 35 in the game. Hawks up 2 with the 3-1 lead. Sexton and Robertson out there now. Sexton to take the draw. Sexton ties it up, but it's controlled there by the Icemen. Icemen play it out. Nice defensive play there. That was Heersink. And the Icemen hit the zone, 3-on-2. They take it wide, try and work it out front. Player blows a tire. Controlled there by Taylor for a moment. Walked out front, shot, saved by Jones. 1 minute to go here, third period. We're back to even strength hockey. We'll see if the Icemen pull their goaltender here with an offensive zone draw with a minute to go, down 2. They'll leave the goaltender in. Mahalik here to take the draw. Tied up, shot, steered aside by Jones. Spone plays it to the line, not out. Shot, saved by Jones. Shot, rebound, and what a clearing play there. Sprawling play by Spone, I believe. And able to clear it out. Love the level of effort I'm seeing out of your Hawks here this evening. It's those little things. Icemen get the zone on the rush. Center out front. Puck goes wide. Heersink now. Plays it up ahead. Heersink's going to pick it up there. Heersink, he'll slowly play it. Kill some time. Turned over in front. Now the Hawks get it out. Icemen have to touch up. And we'll get a face-off outside the zone here with 3 seconds. We'll run the clock out here, guys. Win for your Hawks, 3-1. Much better efforts. Much better play for your Hawks here tonight. We will be back here tomorrow afternoon at the same rink. I think it's a 3:15 or a 3:30 Eastern time game. Tom's got it up on the YouTube channel. I'm trying to fill in, do him well, make sure I'm living up to the tall task, but